Hi guys, Selena Walker here, naturopath and nutritionist, living deep in nature at Ysbryd y Coed. Welcome to one of the rooms in my home. So we've been building our house for over 2 years, and this is one of the rooms that is actually finished. Just a few finishing strips to do, but it's almost finished. So we're hoping to move in for the winter solstice or around Christmas time. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because those of you that have been following me on the journey, you might be thinking, where is she? She's not outside. Well, it's a typical Welsh grey winter's day out there, so I thought I'd come into our house. How exciting is that? This is our home that we have built in our woodlands, so we can live in nature, in natural materials. So enough about that. What's the subject this week? So the subject this week is just that, these grey wintry days. Now, you might be in a different part of the world. It might not be winter, but this is a video about winter. And where I live here in Wales in the UK, this time of year, it can be quite grey outside. Sometimes you don't see the sun for days even, which is quite difficult when you're on solar power. And it can be very wet. And you know what? It makes you feel like you just want to veg out on the settee, watch Netflix and not move until the sun comes back out the following spring. But if we feel like that, our cells are going to be feeling like that. And our cells are going to get sluggish and not want to get toxins moving out and not want to get the nutrients moving in. So what I'm really inviting you to do is to move. So we say, and I say, we are what we drink, what we eat, what we think, and what we excrete. But I'm going to add in an extra one, and how we move. So we've been looking at quite a few of those: what we drink, what we eat, what we think, what we excrete. But all those functions can only work well if we are moving. And you might be shying away from that because of the weather. So I want you to look at that. How often do you move? You know, if you've got a smartphone, most smartphones have some kind of stepometer on there. You know, if you've got iPhone, I think it's something like iHealth, and there's one on Android as well. Have a look how many steps you do in a day. Are you reaching your goal of 10,000 steps a day? But most importantly, are you getting the heart pumping? Are you getting your heart working? Now, you may have certain health conditions, so I invite you to, discuss exercise with your doctor. You don't want to be starting heavy exercise if you've got health conditions before discussing that with your doctor. But for most of us, we know our health is in a good position that we can exercise. Now, years ago, those of you that have followed my story know that I had an autoimmune condition called pernicious anemia. And when it was at this highest point, some days I would struggle just to walk to the toilet, and on the days that I'd be in work, I would get through that. But in the evening, I just couldn't do anything. But when I could do something, even if it was just walking to the post box, walking up to our allotment, even if I couldn't do anything, I would always try and do that bit more than I could think I was capable of doing, just to get my body moving. Because when you get your body moving, those endorphins go through the body, but also every cell gets moving. So it starts pumping all the toxins out and starts pumping the nutrients in. So I've been doing, some of you might have seen in my videos, I've been doing the Couch to 5K app, and I'm now running 5K 2 to 3 times a week. Now, I thought I would never be able to do this, but I cannot even begin to describe how much better I feel. Even if it's drizzling outside and I've even got caught out in torrential rain, I still go, because I know how much better it will make you feel and make me feel. So even though sometimes I'm battling with, I don't want to go, it's wet, it's cold, I just want to snuggle by the fire, or I'll wait till tomorrow, I always have that conversation. No, it has to be now. We can't keep waiting till tomorrow to heal. It needs to happen now. So I invite you this week to look at the question, how often do you move? Is there anything you could be doing now to move a bit more? If you're working on the computer all day, set an alarm, get up, do 10 star jumps. Do whatever you can do to get your body moving. Because there's so much technology out there these days. But what the technology does for a lot of us is it allows us to sit down a lot more than we used to. You may be someone that gets up, goes from the house into the car, from the car to behind the desk, from behind the desk, back to your car, to home, to on the couch. And you're not the only one. I've done it, we've all done it. But what I'm saying to you, if you are stagnant, every cell in your body is feeling stagnant. So do you not want to feel alive, vibrant, and like you are moving and filled with all those delicious endorphins that make you feel amazing? Well, the only way you can do that is if you get off the couch and start moving. It may be just putting on your favourite music and dancing crazy, but get your body moving. So this week, first question, do I move? How often do I move? You may decide for the next week to record how much you move. Second question, how can I incorporate more movement into my life? Third, what am I going to commit to every cell in my body to do? So my commitment, I'm saying out loud, is every week to run 5k at least twice a week. And when I'm at home working on the computer, to set little alarms and move, even if I'm just doing a wiggle, doing some star jumps, to move. So I invite you in the comments below to put your commitment to your cells and to yourself to get your body moving, because we are what we think, what we drink, what we eat, what we think and what we excrete, but we're also how we move. And all those functions, how the drink gets in, how the food gets in, how our thoughts move around, how we excrete, all relates to how we move in. So use the comments below to confess your commitment, to say it out loud. How are you going to commit to move? How are you going to get your cardiovascular system? Because many people shy away from this and it's the last thing that they do. But we need to move. If you look at early human beings, we moved a lot and we don't move now. So I really invite you to move and get the body vibrant and get the body flowing. So I really want to hear from you. How are you going to do that? And you can inspire others. So if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Head on over to my website, selenawalker.earth. Subscribe to my newsletter so you'll get hints and tips from me on how you can live a delicious life with a bit of movement. I'll see you next week.